DeAndre Ayton gets a max offer from the Indiana Pacers, and it looks like the Suns are going to lose the 2018? The 2018 number one overall pick for nothing. The 2018 number one over Luka, over Trey, over everybody. Number one for nothing. Let's talk about it after the bumper. Stay tuned. What is good people? What is good people? My name is JeffLightsyJr. here with the Black Boss channel and Victory Formation. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and notification bell as we upload every single day. Now, whew, there is wild west in the NBA right now as DeAndre Ayton. This just happened. Has signed an offer sheet, a max offer sheet, 4 years, $133 million with the Indiana Pacers. And the Phoenix Suns have 48 hours to match, and it doesn't look like they're going to match because they've been in contract negotiations with DeAndre Ayton for over a year, and nothing has come about. Nothing. And so it looks as if DeAndre Ayton will be on the Indiana Pacers to go on a young nucleus, a rebuild nucleus, but a young nucleus in Indiana that includes Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, the number 6 overall pick that they just took in the 2022 NBA draft. Let's take a look at the ESPN article. Adrian Wojnarowski of ESPN is reporting this. It says Suns restricted free agent center DeAndre Ayton is signing a 4-year, 133 max contract offer sheet with the Indiana Pacers. His agents tell ESPN the Suns have 2 days to match the largest offer sheet in NBA history and keep Ayton or let him go to the Pacers with nothing in return. Let's see, for nothing. It says Ayton's offer sheet surpasses the 4-year, 107 deal signed by Otto Porter with the Brooklyn Nets in 2017, a deal the Wizards ultimately matched. Sign and trade deals are no longer allowed once Ayton signs the offer sheet with Indiana. And this is big because, Phoenix were in the Kevin Durant sweepstakes. And so now with Ayton getting this deal and with him signing this deal, Phoenix is no longer, they can't do the sign and trade. And even if they match this sheet, which a lot of people don't believe they will, I don't believe they will, even if they match this match this offer sheet, they won't be able to trade Ayton until January 15th. It means they won't have Kevin Durant, and they're no longer in the Kevin Durant sweepstakes. And so this is big. One, because DeAndre Ayton gets his money. That's what the man wanted. That's all he wanted from Phoenix. It was like, yo, pay me my money. We've been the number 1 seed in the Western Conference the last 2 years. We made it to the finals last year, partly because of me. He believes it's because of him. Booker did his part. CP3 obviously did his part. And then he's like, I did my part. You know what I'm saying? Scoring my 16, 17 a game, taking a back seat to Chris Paul, taking a back seat to Booker, even though I was a number 1 overall pick, even though I believe I still have a lot more in my game that I can show off. I'm limited in some spots, but I believe there's a lot in my game that I can still develop and grow. But I've taken a backseat, being a team player, and now I just want to get paid. And Phoenix was like, yo, your production, we feel like we can get that somewhere else. We don't feel like you're a $133 million type of player. Booker is, CP is. They keep giving him $100 million deals. But you, not so much. And so DeAndre was like, bet. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to play the field in Indiana, who's building this young nucleus surrounded by Halliburton and Ben Mathurin. It's like, yo, we got our 2 guards, Halliburton, Mathurin. Now we need the guy in the middle. We got Miles Turner, but he's a limited DeAndre Ayton. Ayton is who's only 23 years old, who won't be 24 for another week or so, will be able to be a center and be able to grow with Halliburton and grow with Mathurin, right? Averaging 17 and 10 in a limited role. They feel like they can get that up above 20 a game, get that around 20, 22 a game. And he's averaging 10 rebounds. We could probably get that up to about 11 or 12 a game. And then he doesn't do well as far as protecting the rim. No, we think we can get a block or 2, out of him instead of just less than a block a game this past season. We think we can get a block or more, a block and a half, 2 blocks a game. 20 and 12, that's pretty good. Shooting 37% from three. That's what Deandre Ayton did last year. Shot 37%. Limited shots and shooting over 60% from the field. I mean, that's a pretty damn talented kid if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? At 7 feet, 6'11". You know, you match that with Halliburton, Ben Mathurin. You fill out the rest of the roster, would continue to add draft picks because Indiana's just going to be building through the draft. You know, they traded away Brogdon. Obviously, at one point, they traded away Victor Oladipo. Like, they're going to be building through the draft. And so you got your two nucleuses, because I think Halliburton is out of this world. I think he is extremely talented. I think Ben Mathurin has the makeup to be special. We don't know if he's going to be special, but he has the makeup. He has the attitude, he has the size, the athleticism, and the scoring ability to be special. And you add Deandre Ayton to that mix, Indiana's in good shape. Phoenix, not so much. Phoenix, not so much, because it looks like they're inevitably out of the Kevin Durant sweepstakes. And to me, that hurts them tremendously. You lost in the second round when you weren't supposed to a Dallas team that you obviously were above in the standings the entire season. You lost to them already, and you didn't get better. You got worse because you just lost Deandre Ayton. And that only hurts you. Doesn't help you, it only hurts you. It's not looking good for the Phoenix Suns because you got Chris Paul under contract for several more years at a very high dollar amount. And you're depending on Booker, and we've seen what Booker looks like compared to a real superstar. Like, Booker's a good player, but we saw what he looked. He looked small against Luka. Luka's a real superstar. Booker's a good player, a star in this league. He ain't no Luka. And now you're hurting a team with an aging Chris Paul and a guy who gets hurt a lot in Chris Paul, especially when in the playoffs. He gets hurt all the time in the playoffs. And Booker, you're looking to add even more to his load on a team that I'm not so sure will be as good. Now, I have a hell of a coach in Monty Williams, but I'm not so sure they're going to be as good as they were the last few years, losing Deandre Ayton to the Indiana Pacers. Now, they haven't officially lost them. They can match the offer sheet, but the chances of them matching the offer sheet are just slim to none, because if that was the case, they just would have worked out a contract with them before it got to this point, or did a sign and trade with them to Brooklyn before it got to this point. And now it looks like all of those things are off the table. Let me know your thoughts on Deandre Ayton signing the offer sheet with the Indiana Pacers, how the Pacers will look, and how detrimental do you think this is to the Brooklyn Nets, to the Phoenix Suns and their chances of landing Kevin Durant. It's not good at all. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Once again, my name is JeffLightsyJr with the Black Boss channel, Victory Formation. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hit that thumbs up button on your way out, and I will see you next time. Peace.